Before anything, first of all, no, I do not wear glasses. And yes, these are movie theater glasses. I have no shame. Yes, it's been far too long. Again, I'm just gonna stop apologizing because it's expected that I don't post regularly, and with the 3 of you watching, I mean, I don't think you're that offended, so I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry. So I'm a college student now, and I'm basically living on my own, and I'm not complaining at all. It is so much fun. I am enjoying every second that I'm at college, and I finished my first year, and it was fantastic. However, now that I'm 19 years old, I am experiencing a lot of adult responsibility struggles, and all of the memes that I see on social media, I've never been able to understand or relate to that. But now that I'm dealing with, job applications and, student loans and money and financial struggle, I'm finally relating on a spiritual level to a lot of these memes. Which begins my first struggle of being a college student is, in fact, student loans. It's not a secret that students have trouble with money. I mean, you see the typical jokes of how students only eat like the microwavable macaroni and cheese for like 7 months, or they do some other tactic to save money, and a lot of it is very true. Most of it is true. Thankfully, I wasn't so broke where I had to eat microwavable macaroni and cheese every night, so I'm thankful for that. But I hear a lot of people who have their parents fill out their FAFSA. I don't exactly remember what FAFSA stands for, but it's basically federal student aid. So you apply for it, and depending on what your financial need is, the government will give you money to go to school. And based on this FAFSA, you're given the Cal Grant, and you're given information on what kind of loans you can get out, and just a bunch of financial opportunities that you can have. And the fact that parents do it for their children, I don't think... Okay, I had to do the FAFSA all by myself. I had no help. All I did was like, yo, parents, can I have your taxes? And I just punched everything in. I did everything myself. And the fact that other people had it done for them, it's like, it took me hours to just fill out the application, and then it takes weeks, like months, for it to be processed. Okay, I'm not even gonna... The first time I did this, the Cal Grant, I did it in March, and apparently we don't get an answer on what kind of financial aid we're available to have until July. Like, how does that even work? My financial clearance deadline is mid-August, and we barely get an answer from the Cal Grant in July. How am I supposed to know what amount of loan money I'm supposed to get out? I'm sorry. This isn't even this isn't even a struggle. This is... Speak! This isn't even struggles about a college student anymore. This is me ranting about money. Okay, now, we're moving on. Moving on. I'm breathing. I'm over it. Not really, but still. We're moving on. I think the second struggle would have to be roommates. I can't stress enough how important it is to have a roommate that you enjoy being around. Okay, for my first semester, I had a really good roommate. Like, she was very nice, she was responsible, and I just loved her to death. Just give me a sec, I'm just Snapchatting. Oh, hello! As I was saying, my second semester was a bit strange because my freshman living area, for some reason, there was a leakage in the bathrooms, and it was causing mold and causing mold to form everywhere, so they had to evacuate all of us and rehouse us, and it was crazy. But it was cool because I was put into an upperclassman freshman living area. An upperclassman freshman. That makes so much sense. An upperclassman living area. I'm sorry, guys. I can't speak right now. And for the most part, it was cool, but I was reassigned 2 new roommates, and I liked one of them. One of them was very cool, but then the other one wasn't very friendly, let's put it that way. Like, I go to a clean school where there's no drugs and there's no alcohol and there are strict visiting hours, and you know, you would think that nothing would happen. But I had a roommate who just partied with her friends and just not very responsible, not a good example of what a roommate should be. A roommate should be supportive and a roommate should be, you know, be there. But I will say that I was never really home because I'm a music major. So I kind of understand why we didn't connect on the same personal level that my other roommate did. Neither of us were ever home, so it was whatever. But my point is that because of her negative influences, it kind of affected me in a way where I've done things that I'm not proud of, and not necessarily regret, but it's just, you know, just things that I never thought I would do. Having said all this, I would really encourage to find a roommate that you actually know and that you actually connect with and that you actually share characteristics with, because with this roommate, I had nothing in common with her. We were totally on opposite sides of the spectrum, so I don't know. It was kind of weird, so find a good roommate. I think one of the last struggles I'll talk about, because this video is getting kind of long, it's not having enough time to enjoy what you're doing. Especially sorry, kind of dying here, don't mind me. Especially with freshman year, you're so busy trying to go with the flow and to build your relationships and to fit in that you kind of forget why you're actually here. And the point of being here is to, you know, learn about what you're passionate about and to gain a career, and that's really important in college. And that ties in with another struggle, trying to uphold with promises and plans that you've made. There are so many times this year where I made plans and either one, totally forgot about them, or two, just decided to cancel them because I was too lazy to walk across campus. Now, for being forgetful, I have a really good tactic on not forgetting your plans. Instead of putting reminders and notes in your phone or whatever, I think the best tactic is to buy one of those calendars that it's like, what's the word? It's kind of like a whiteboard, but instead of a whiteboard, it's floppy and it's very flexible. And you can put it on your wall, and then you can marker in what you're gonna do for the week or the month. That really helped me, especially towards the end of the year when there's finals and, for me, lots of performances with bands and my choir. That literally saved my life, because if it wasn't for that, I don't think I would have survived, honestly. So that was a big help. And for being lazy, I'm not going to come up with an excuse, because I know I am incredibly lazy and I will not walk across campus unless I absolutely have to. And if it's for food, because, okay, my living area is here and one of my favorite places to eat on campus is here. And there's such a long walk for me to get here, but like laziness isn't even a thing when it comes to food. I'm just, you say Almonte, I'm there. But yeah, in all seriousness, college has been fantastic. I am loving like I said, I'm loving every second of it. And I actually have a life now, and I'm not just at home, just wasting my life away. I'm actually doing things. Now that I'm on summer break, it's cool to just relax for a bit and, you know, just job searching everywhere, and hopefully I'll find one so I'm not just at home wasting my life away. Well, that's it for me for this video. Just click that like button there and subscribe to me if you haven't yet. Have a god day, make good choices, and I will see you in the next one. I have no idea when it's gonna be. Probably not soon. I'll just see you in the next one. Bye, guys.